Welcome back to the Brain Mission channel. I'm your host Brainy, and now we're going to jump into the CBT, and that was for social studies. That was done a few days ago. And just like normal, I'm going to leave this paper in the description for you to download, and you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. All right, so let's jump in. There are 40 items on this test. Each has only one correct answer. Read each item carefully, select the correct response, then shade the corresponding letter of the answer you choose on the answer sheet provided. The diagram below shows a timeline of some major events in Jamaica's history. Use it to answer item 1. Alright, so I'm going to need my highlighter, by the way. Let me get that. I need it to be this one. And I need it to be at least 9. 9 is okay. Alright, so I see 1494, 1509, 1655, 1338, and 1665 with a question mark, also 1962. I know that in 1865, that was the Morant Bay Rebellion. And then I know that in 1962, that would be our independence. So I know that the answer is B. Alright. Alright, what was a major reason for the migration of the Chinese to the Caribbean during the 19th century? Employment opportunity in China, education opportunity in China, places to work freely in China, places to socialize in China. What was a major reason for the migration of the Chinese to the Caribbean? Okay, I say that it's employment opportunity in China. I think this was a trick. It should say employment opportunity in Jamaica. However, I think they spin it around. Which of the following best identifies a contribution of the Chinese to Jamaica? The Chinese started jewelry shops specializing in gold. No. Brought sugarcane. No. Helped the growth of wholesale stores in Jamaica. That's it. That's what they did. Which ethnic group brought Diwali or Diwali in the Caribbean? That's East Indians. That's the festival with the lights. Yep, that's East Indians. Which was a part of the agreement between plantation owners and East Indian indentured workers. The East Indians could work on plantation of their choice. Had to work on plantations for a period of time. Nope. Were offered housing in communities near plantations. Yes, they were offered land to live on. Alright, which is true about the experience of the Chinese in the Caribbean during the 19th century? The Chinese were allowed to leave the plantation without permission? No. Given a variety of clothing? No. Given many food choices? No. Able to maintain their cultural practice? That's it. That's B. Okay, we have 2 sources here. So read the 3 sources below, then use them to answer items 7 to 9. Source 1. The first people from India came to Jamaica to work on the sugar plantations. After their contracts ended, many East Indians settled in Jamaica and used their skills in jewelry making to earn a living. East Indian jewelry stores and other Indian-owned businesses in Jamaica employed thousands of workers. They worked in professions such as medicine, law, and teaching. The East Indians worked hard to become successful business owners and professionals. They also worked with the other ethnic groups to improve the lives of the Jamaican people. And that's source 1. Source 2. The Europeans and Africans did not think highly of the East Indians who were doing the work former enslaved Africans refused to do. Okay, hence there was a distrust and dislike among the African, East Indians, and Chinese. However, they later became united in the struggle of independence. And with improved education and living close to each other, they began to have a better understanding and appreciation of each other's culture and contribution. Now, source 3. Table showing the date of the first arrival of some ethnic groups. So, ethnic group in this column, date of first arrival in Jamaica in this column, and purpose. Spaniards 1494 for expand territory. British 1655 expand territory. East Indians 1845 indentureship, and Chinese 1854 indentureship. Let's jump to 7. Which source would be most helpful in determining when the British first came to Jamaica? I would say it's this one. It says 1655. I would say source 2 only. Alright, which sources sources gives information on the economic contribution of the East Indians? I would say it would be source workers. I'll say source 1 only. I'll say source 1. Alright, and which conclusion can best be supported by the information in both sources 1 and source 2? The ethnic groups disliked each other's culture. Started successful business in Jamaica. That's true. But not everyone cooperated to bring about changes in Jamaica. I would say that's it. Okay. Number 10. Which strategy is the most useful way of promoting the culture of the Caribbean to Caribbean people? Advertising Jamaican dishes. This is just Jamaica, so that's stop here. Having cultural presentation to tourists, just to tourists? No. Hosting Caribbean cultural festivals in all Caribbean countries. I'll say C. Number 11. Read the information in the box below, then use it to answer item 11. Tom is conducting a research on the importance of the Chinese New Year celebrations to the Caribbean. 11. Which questions, when asked, would most likely give Tom the relevant information he needs for his research? A. Who participated in Chinese New Year celebrations? No. How often are Chinese New Year celebrations held? No. Where in the Caribbean are China? No. How have the Chinese New Year celebration helped to shape Caribbean? I say D. Number 12. Who started the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA? That is definitely Marcus Garvey. The trade union activists led by Alexander Bustamante in 1938 were important because they led to improved working conditions. That is it. Let's look at the others. More jobs? No. More workers staying off the job? And no, it's definitely A. Which of the following sources would be most useful for gathering information about Norman Manley's contribution to nation building? Okay, so it says A or an or a and. Newspaper article about Norman Manley's experiences as a lawyer? No. Tour of Norman Manley's childhood? No. Story about Norman Manley's time studying law? No. Official biography? I would say D. Tells a person's life, and that's the official one, so I can use that. What is the significance of Independence Day in Jamaica? To celebrate when Jamaica welcomed its first set of migrants? No. Jamaica gained control of its government? Yeah, that is it. Which of the following was associated with Haiti's independence movement? Jean-Jacques Dessalines. I definitely know that that's him. Revolutionist. I think he was an emperor at that time. Read the information in source 1 and examine the table in source 2. Use them to answer items 17 and 18. Independence Day in Haiti. To mark Independence Day, Haitians watch parades in the capital, Port-au-Prince. The day is marked with fireworks, showcasing skillful dancing and singing. There is singing of the national anthem, which honors the heroes of the revolution. The drinking of soup, jumu soup, that is, pumpkin soup, on the 1st of January marks the country's liberation and has become a sign of freedom. Wow, that's nice. Here is the celebration activities. Theme: One Love, One Family. You have the date over here and activity over here. July the 15th, Jamaica Festival Song Competition. August 1st, Miss Jamaica Festival Queen Pageant. August 2nd, Mellow Round. August 3rd, the World Reggae Dance Championships. August 4th, Jamaica Gospel Song Competition. And August 6th, National Grand Gala. Okay, so which sources supports the claim that some countries serve symbolic dishes during their Independence Day celebration? Not this one. I'll say definitely source 1 with the Jumu pumpkin soup and all of that. So I'll say source 1 only. Okay, 18. Based on the sources, our independence celebration in Jamaica and Haiti is similar. I would say, okay, skillful dancing and singing Both celebrations are held at the same time. No. Talents and citizens, I'll say C for that one. Which of the following is Jamaica's national flower? The bloom of the lignum vitae, of course. That one is easy. Based on the sources, how are independence celebrations in Jamaica and Haiti similar? Competitions are a major part of both celebrations. I think I did this. I think this is repeated. Alright, so number 20. Justice, truth be ours forever is a line taken from Jamaica's national anthem. Yep, that's 20. Read the information in the box below, then use it to answer item 21. Jamaica has made a few changes to its coat of arms. One of these changes was made to the motto, which is the main reason for the final change to the motto. I say that out of many one people pay tribute to the first ethnic group and lived in the country, recognize the togetherness. I say it's C. Out of many one people recognize togetherness of the ethnic groups in the country. 22. National symbols and emblems are significant to Jamaicans because they remind us of our ancestors. It does that, yes. Represent economic prosperity. Can also, yes, remind us of our civic responsibility. That is it. That's C. Which of the following is a service offered by the Jamaican government? Providing saving accounts for citizens? No, that's bank. Educational opportunities for citizens? That's it. That would be B. Let's move on. So we're now at 24. A grade 6 teacher asked her students to conduct a research to answer the questions on the board. Use it to answer item 24. What qualities do people need to lead at the national level? Okay, like a government body. Which would be most useful in gathering information to answer the question on the board? Autobiography of Marcus Garvey? Yeah, but that's just be unique to him. Picture collage of national leaders. Those are pictures. Biographies of former Jamaican Prime Minister. I think that would help. I'll take that one. C. Read the conversation in source 1 and the information in source 2. Use them to answer item 25 and 26. It says, what does the municipal corporation do, Grandma? This is the municipal corporation building. We use it to call them parish councils. All the citizens of the parish who are suitable to vote can choose the members of the municipal corporation. This is usually done during the local government elections. Okay, alright, source 2. Central government directs the affairs of the whole country. It is made up of the representatives elected by citizens from different areas of the country called constituencies. Some of these government members are involved in the day-to-day running of the country through different ministries of government. Okay, so 25. Which sources gives information on how specific places in communities are maintained by government? I would say it's source 2 only. Alright. Based on the sources which describe a similarity between central and local government, they both have building in parish members that elected by the people responsible for maintaining park. I would say that it would be B, elected by the people. Read the information below, then use it to answer item 27. It says, breaking news. Thieves steal 29 cows from farmer in Rocktown about 3 a.m. on Tuesday, April 13, 2022. Which would most likely be used by the court to determine the proper punishment for the thieves? Laws of theft. I'll definitely say it's A. Read the paragraph below, then use it to answer item 28. Paul is 27 years old. Paul is a 27-year-old man who was born in the United States of America. His parents are Jamaicans who also live in the United States of America. Paul visits Jamaica very often. During these visits, he develops a love and passion for Jamaica. He wants to become a Jamaican citizen. Under which of the following can Paul apply for the Jamaican citizenship? Commonwealth National? No. That's the Commonwealth. That's Jamaica. Naturalization? No. Adoption? I'll say that it's decent. Okay, since the parents are Jamaican parents, it's after. I think definitely it's decent. All right, which right comes with being a Jamaican citizen? The right to pay taxes. You can pay tax without being a Jamaican citizen. Vote during selection. I'll say you vote. All right, so examine the cartoon below. John, the team leader, is addressing his team members. Read the information in the cartoon and use it to answer item 30. Team, before we proceed, I need to hear your views on this matter. Which characteristic of a good leader is John demonstrating? Being courageous. Wow. Displaying confidence. Maybe. Supporting team members during meetings. Maybe too. Allowing members to take part in decision making. I'll say it's D. Alright. Examine the map of the world below, then use it to answer item 31. This is north, this is west, this is east, this is south. I see South America, North America, and I see America right here, and I see Canada. Where is Jamaica, by the way? Jamaica should be down here somewhere. I'm not seeing Jamaica. All right, cool. So let's look at this. So here it says, what is the name of the line of latitude labeled X? That is the equator, of course, without even looking. Which farming activity is carried out mostly in mountainous environments? Cattle farming, they would fall off. I would say coffee, that's why I have the Blue Mountain coffee, right? Which of the following is a body of water that completely surrounded by land? That is a lake. Okay. Read the information in the box below, then use it to answer item 34. On an airplane to their destination, the Jones family flew over landforms surrounded by water. As they descended, they saw a strip of land with water on either side. This strip formed a part of the airport runway. That sounds like a bay to me. What two landforms did they observe? I know the island first, and then a bay. Well, peninsula. I'll say it's a bay, an island and a bay. Islands and bay, not a peninsula. Read the information in the table below, then use it to answer item 35. So you have Kingston, Morant in the location, Morant Bay and Cinchona Gardens. So that's the location. Then the height above sea level is 9, 37 and 46, 79. Okay, it says based on information in the table, which is true about humidity in the mountain environments. Humidity is lower on mountains than lowlands. I don't see that. Lower on mountains. This is actually almost the same. Is higher on mountains and lowlands. I would say that. I'm gonna take B for that. Remains the same. It's not the same. It doesn't go up very high, but they're higher. So I take B. Right, so the picture below shows a section of a deforested hillside. Examine the picture, then use it to answer 36, which is likely to happen as a result of leaving the hillside. So bare. Wow, if it rains, it's gonna get soft. It's gonna be frequent landslides for sure. Which best describe a human activity that is beneficial to mountain environments? I'll say setting up forest reserves so they don't do this. Right. Alright, examine the two sources below, then use them to answer item 38 to 40. Source 1, Jamaica Conservation and Development Trust website. The Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park is mainly cloud forest, a type of habitat which has a wide variety of plants and animals. Many of these plants are used for medicinal or other purposes such as crafts. More than 50% of the flowering plants found in the park cannot be found anywhere else in the world. As a result, the area is protected by several laws. The Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park is managed by the Jamaica Conservation and Development Trust, JCDT. Source 2, table taken from Irie Tours blog. Table showing adventures in mountain environments. You have adventures in mountains, you have water adventures like canoeing and swimming, and other adventures hiking, bird watching, and camping. 38. Which sources identifies activities that tourists can take part in? I would say source 2. That's what it says here. I don't see purposes craft. I think it's source 2. 39. Which sources suggest that human activities may be restricted in some mountain environments? I think it's source 1. It says, as a result, it's protected by several laws. So I will say source 1. Alright. Based on the sources, which conclusion can be drawn about significance of mountain environments? Mountains are only useful providing habitat for animals, support wildlife and recreational. Yes, it support wildlife over here. And then these are recreational stuff. So I think we have come to the end. Let me know if I did well on this one. Thank you very much. Remember to like, share, leave a comment, and also subscribe. Thank you. My name is Brainy. See you next time.